So you're a writer and an expert on the fashion industry. I want to turn to this. So it's a huge industry here in the West. Is it acceptable that it's reliant on sweatshop labour, as these reports seem to indicate?
I mean, not necessarily. I would say so. I mean, generally, in regards to the fashion industry, it is a tough industry. This is something people tend to forget as well. I mean, the pressure they have, and as you were saying, in regards to H&M, for instance, they have said that they're going to increase the wages for all their employees to pay them more. I mean, I don't know. I mean, everyone's got their different opinions, as I'm sure you agree.
Yeah, but again, there has been people in the West, particularly after the fire in Dhaka in Bangladesh, in which over 100 garment workers died in terrible conditions, locked in the factory, unable to get out. People were saying that people in the West should not be buying the products of sweatshop labour. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I think they shouldn't. But again, I mean, as you said, even in Bangladesh, there was a factory, got burned, and because it's to do with health and safety. I mean, okay. If that's where in those countries such as India, Pakistan, even Bangladesh and Indonesia, all the garments, they've been made there, and they sell them all in Western countries for a higher price. So if you look at people, a younger generation, and they absolutely love fashion, they would, for instance, go to Primark and buy something.
It's a leading low-cost store here in Europe.
Exactly. They wouldn't really think of the fact, oh, it's been made in Bangladesh, because they can just about manage to pay their own bills. So it really is, it depends. I think, I mean, for me personally, I prefer more quality, but there's a lot of people out there who prefer brand than quality. So you get lots of different opinions. So I personally think this should be stopped completely, because all the garments been made in Bangladesh and India, and they only get just about £1 for hours paid. That is not nonsense. And I was reading an article where a woman in Bangladesh was sleeping behind the factory, behind a wardrobe, until the police caught her, and there were even children toys. So the police was questioning her, do you have children sleeping here as well in this factory? And she said no. But of course she was sacked and she had to look for another job. So these are all concerns where they really need to look into.